Hey everybody, it's Kendra. Welcome to my channel if you're new, and welcome back if you've been here before. We are in my kitchen today. Welcome to my kitchen for another segment of Cooking with Kendra. Today I am making chia seed pudding. This is a super simple recipe, and this is an excellent option to use for breakfast, or you could also use this as a snack or even a lovely little dessert. Super healthy. Chia seeds are an amazing superfood. They're full of antioxidants, full of protein, full of fiber. Yeah, you're getting so many awesome benefits from this one little seed. So let's get into it, talk about the ingredients. Okay, first of all, obviously you need some chia seeds. So I get these big honkin' bags from Costco. This is 2 pounds. This is the Nutiva brand. I love this brand, Nutiva. They have amazing stuff. Nutiva has a ton of other products besides chia seeds, and if you go on their website actually and you sign up for their emails, every Tuesday you'll get an email about their deal, and they always run really good promos on Tuesdays. So anyway, that's my little shout out to Nutiva. Love this brand. They do really good products. Okay, next you're gonna need some type of milk. When I do this, I like to use this coconut milk from Trader Joe's. So this is a 13.5 fluid ounce can. This is the organic reduced fat coconut milk. So when I do this, as you will see in my demo in a second, I'll use a full can of this, and then I'll also use about a half a cup of almond milk. You could totally use more coconut milk. I don't use more coconut milk because I don't want to open a new can. So I always use a full can of this and then a little bit more almond milk. Again, that's from Trader Joe's. You could use like normal dairy milk if you wanted to do that. I just don't do normal dairy milk. So that right there, the chia seeds and the milk, you could totally just make pudding with that and not do anything else. But that's a little boring in my opinion. So I like to get a bit crazy and add some nuts. So recently I've been using some, pecan pieces, some raw pecan pieces. I love pecans. I'm totally on this like pecan kick. You could also use like slivered almonds or sliced almonds. Suppose you could use walnuts too. I haven't used walnuts, but that could probably be lovely. Or any other type of nut. You could maybe also add in some different seeds. I also like to use unsweetened coconut. This is the organic unsweetened coconut from Trader Joe's. Also dates, I like to use these Medjool dates. This is from Costco. I mean, this is a big honkin' container. This will last you for a super long time. I like to use this because it's a natural form of sugar, plus because you're actually eating the full date, you're getting some fiber as well. Also, I really like to add some spices to this. I like to use some cinnamon, a few sprinkles, and then I also like to put in some of this vanilla bean powder. I haven't actually tried doing this with vanilla extract because I feel like I don't want to add in any more liquid, but I really love this vanilla bean powder. Smells amazing, and then because you're getting like the little bits of powder, you also get those tiny little specks of vanilla bean in your pudding. Okay, that is it for ingredients. Super easy. If you wanted to, you could maybe add in some more dried fruit. You could add in some maple syrup or honey if you wanted this a little bit sweeter, maybe even coconut sugar. That could be lovely. But I do find for myself, just by using a few dates, that will give me a nice little bit of sweetness. Also, usually when I eat this, I usually eat it with berries or a banana or some type of fruit, so I'm also getting enough like sweetness from that stuff. So this is not at all an overwhelmingly sweet breakfast or dessert. Okay, next, tools. So you're definitely gonna want a cutting board. Yes, this is my fabulous, beloved bamboo Wisconsin cutting board. You're also going to want a tablespoon, and then this is a 1/4 teaspoon, but I just use this to sprinkle in a tiny bit of the vanilla powder, and then also going to want a knife because we're going to be doing a little chopping of the dates. And then as far as an actual container to put this stuff in, so when I make this, I usually do a big batch. So I believe this can hold like 3 or 4 cups. I usually make it in one of these glass containers, but it has this nice plastic lid that really locks in place. Now, when you see in the demo, basically you're mixing these seeds with a bunch of liquid. So you're gonna want something that really seals nicely, so you're not gonna have like a mess in your kitchen. I usually do this because I usually have breakfast at home. I don't need to eat breakfast on the go. Now, if you're kind of busy in the morning and you wanna take breakfast to go, I would totally recommend some of these mason jars. So this I believe is 1 cup, and I believe this is 2 cups. I think this is a 1.5 pints. These would be totally great. Whip up a big batch of this stuff, Sunday night, put them all in little individual jars, grab a banana, grab one of these, and just, slice up a banana with your spoon. and just eat directly out of this. So if I know I'm gonna be super busy and I'm going to need breakfast really quickly, I'll totally put it in a jar. Okay, there you go. That is what I use for tools and ingredients. Let's get cooking. Not actually cooking, just like mixing. This is so easy. Okay, first things first. So basically, the way I do this, I always think I want to use 3 tablespoons of chia seeds for every 1 cup of milk I use. So if I look on the label back here, it says there are 6 servings and a serving is a 1/4 cup. So that means we have 1.5 cups of coconut milk. So I'm gonna do 1.5 cups coconut milk, and then I'm also gonna guesstimate about 1/2 cup of almond milk. So I'm just gonna use this same little tin can here and dump in, you know, let's say about like 1/3 of the can. And I'm just gonna call that a day with my almond milk. So I'm gonna dump that in. So basically I wanna have about 2 cups of milk. And then I'm gonna do 6 tablespoons of chia seeds because I like to do 3 tablespoons for every 1 cup of milk. Okay, next let's put in some nuts. No, I don't really measure, I just kind of dump. Okay, that looks pretty nice. Let's do that. Next, I do the same thing with some coconuts. Choop, that looks pretty good. Next, I'm gonna sprinkle in some cinnamon. Sometimes I forget to do the cinnamon and the vanilla sugar, or the vanilla, but it's really lovely, so I try not to forget it. Next, let's put in a little bit of the vanilla. I think I'm just gonna use about 1/2 of this, so we'll have about 1/8 teaspoon of vanilla. And then I'm just gonna chop up a few dates, you know, take out the pit, chop them up, and put it. And I'm just giving these a really rough chop, nothing precise about this, and then I'm just gonna dump them in. I'm gonna try to, like, you know, break them up as I toss them in so they're not all stuck together. And I am using about 5 whole dates that I've just sort of ripped in half as I have taken the pit out, and that should be enough. If you do want this a little bit sweeter, you could use a little maple syrup, you could put in some honey, but for me, I do find that if I just use some dates, that is the appropriate amount of sweetness for myself. Basically, that's it. Then I just take my teaspoon. I don't even use a separate spoon to stir this all up. I just want to get it all mixed together. I don't want the chia seeds to be stuck together, because basically the chia seeds are going to absorb a lot of this milk and make it nice and thick. So if you get like a chunk of chia seeds that are all stuck together, it just kind of is this weird, like, goopy, like slimy sort of texture. It's not very nice. So I try to get them all sort of mixed in so we don't have any nasty little slime balls in this. Okay, and that is it. Then I'm just going to pop on the cover and put it in the fridge. Now, you'll notice it is still quite liquidy. You know, the chia seeds will absorb this moisture and it will really thicken up. I would give it, you know, at least like 3 or 4 hours to thicken. I usually do it kind of like, you know, the afternoon before I want to eat it. Okay, so now I am back with my pudding. So this actually I made yesterday. It has been in the refrigerator for probably 24 or so hours. Just opening this up, I hope it looks lovely. Oh yeah, it looks nice and good. So you can kind of see it's not so gooey. It's not all liquidy. The chia seeds have definitely absorbed a lot of the liquid. So that's what it looks like. And you know, this would probably be enough for me to last like 4 days. 4 or 5, no, not 5 days, like 3 or 4. Okay, so also I want to just show you the texture as I spoon into this. It smells so good with that cinnamon and vanilla, I love it. So as you can see, the chia seeds have absorbed most of the liquid. There is still a little bit of extra liquid, and so it's not like super hard. It definitely has a nice sort of pudding texture to it. Okay, and then for serving, this is basically what I do. Put some pudding in a bowl, put some berries on it, a banana. Actually, this morning I was eating a half of a cantaloupe, and I thought it would be so beautiful to take half a cantaloupe, scoop out the seeds, and then put your chia seed pudding in the middle of the cantaloupe. How beautiful would that be? So anyway, let's just take a little bite here. It's so lovely. It's so nice with the cinnamon and the vanilla. I'm so happy I remembered to do that. Sometimes I don't, but it really adds like some nice like specialness to it. Texture is really nice. If you've never had chia seeds before, it can be kind of weird at first, because they're basically these weird little seeds that just kind of slimy, but they're really, really lovely. And yes, these are the same chia seeds that we used to use for the Chia Pets, you know, the chia. There you go. I hope you found a little inspiration for your breakfast or your dessert with this recipe. I love it. I eat it almost every day. Chia seeds are amazing for you. Super, super, super healthy food. I love it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!